Hi, I'm Carla Nelson. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I would like to talk about perfectionism. I have been a perfectionist my entire life, and I tell everyone that I am a recovering perfectionist. I say that because, quite frankly, being a perfectionist is no fun, and it's very stressful. We can never quite meet our own standards. When we are a perfectionist, we feel we have to do everything right all the time, and that's not even possible. So I'm titling this video, The Perils of Perfectionism. I have decided that really when we are a perfectionist, we are actually in judgment of ourselves, negative judgment of ourselves actually, because if I believe that I'm okay the way I am, that it's okay to make mistakes, that I don't have to do everything perfectly all the time, then I am in a place of self-acceptance. But when I feel I have to do everything right, always, or there's something wrong with me, then I am in a state of self-judgment, and that is the opposite of self-love. I have learned a lot about judgmentalness from a dear friend of mine, a very wise woman. Her name is Loretta, and she is filming me now as we speak, in fact. And she has taught me the difference between being judgmental and being discerning. I'd like to give you an example of that right now. Let's say that I have this pattern of always saying yes to whatever anybody wants me to do, when in fact I want to say no a lot of the time. There's two ways I can handle this. I can, one, try to be perfect and then resent it, because that's generally what happens. Or I can beat up on myself and say, what's wrong with me? Why can't I stand up for myself? Why can't I say no when I really need to, when I really want to? However, if we choose to be discerning, the way we can handle something like this is to say, you know what? I have this pattern of way too often saying yes when I want to say no, and then getting myself stuck doing things that I really don't want to do, really don't have time to do. I see that I have this pattern, and you know what? I think I'm going to start practicing saying no when I actually feel no, and even though I know it'll probably make me feel guilty or make me feel selfish, I'm going to do it anyway. This is a much kinder way to approach making changes than to be so hard on ourselves. I have spent a lifetime being hard on myself. I have given that up. I want you to know that I'm much happier now, and I would like to invite you to stop trying to be perfect. If that is a pattern that you have, practice not being perfect once a day for the next week. I guarantee that it'll make you a happier person. Thank you so much for joining me today.